Everything I said. Would you know? Why would somebody, if you know all of this weird and bad stuff, why would somebody? And you know I wasn't trying to harm myself too if you're a mind reader. Those two questions still plague my mind as why somebody, you know, would continuously say that. And then why would somebody, I want you to have, it was like, and that's what made me fearful too, because I was like, it's not like you're gonna take my child because you're raping children. But then again, it was like it kept saying it, and I'm not fearful, but um, what's the word? Wanted me to first be okay, geez, leave me alone, all right, yeah. But then on the other hand, like, why do you? You're up there sounding like you're having sex with people's family too. What was that about? I just thought about that. Like, what was all that about? It's kind of weird, I think. Well, I know. But that was the consensus. Wasn't it more of a protecting? It was kind of weird. It was weird and then not so weird. It was like, I don't know. There was a lot going on. And all of a sudden, it's kind of like, when I heard some of what you call this to be like, I pray to God they're not trying to switch a room. Because I was like, I don't remember hearing maybe that's just what was on top of the recordings. I gotta go back and listen to them again because I heard some of them yesterday. Like, hey, they keep saying this other thing, which was not what I heard. And somebody's like, well, I got you. I'm like, why would. And this is why I try to get the mayor involved, is why won't you take a more active role in your city? If all this is going on, the chief, the mayor, the top people should say, you know what, this is enough. This is what it is. This is what happened. He's clearly not following you guys around or harassing you guys. He's simply trying to resolve an issue and find out the truth, which he deserves, which I deserve. You know, it's beyond me. Some of the things that happen, and some of the things I hear, the way this person wants to be like supreme overlord, you know, or I don't know. Like I understand if it's just a little hee hee ha ha, but then if it's a hee hee ha ha, you let up. You're mindful of everybody in the situation. And I just keep thinking nobody's really mindful of me. Or maybe some are, but the ones closest don't seem that way. You know? I'm getting some more earplugs. And what do you call it? I got some headphones, but I'm just like, who sleeps like that? Does that mean something's coming this way? Like, should I be weary of that? And then I don't want to go somewhere where I gotta worry about people needing to be covered. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I came back, I got a funny vibe about a place. It was kind of like, oh, you're back. I was just like, well, kind of really didn't have too much of, what you call it. Due to all the nonsense that was kind of going on. So it's like, I don't know. Then you get reassuring statements from people like, oh well, you're good, oh well, you're this, oh well. Oh, my things got burned in the fire too, which is sad. But I guess stuff happens, right? It's just kind of, it's weird. All this is kind of weird. Why wouldn't nobody like say anything I needed to know, you know? Knowing all that I know. It's kind of sad. I just want to know what people. I just want people to kind of feel what's on my heart. It's kind of sad, bro. Like I like watching my what's it called, videos because I'm like longing for that moment to be in a serene, like far off kind of to yourself, where you're not experiencing the push and the pull of people, where they don't care about how you generally feel. Kind of like yesterday at the library, like you did your complaints, you kind of were, I don't know, you're sitting there and you're like, what am I going to say to when they get her? Are they gonna believe me or are they not? Are they gonna come or are they not? Do they see my name and they just know? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like I don't know. I miss so much time in my life. People don't even realize. Like when I hit my friend up, it kind of hit me too. I was like, she's got a daughter about to go to college. I'm like, well, not like going to college. Wait, like 2 years. This is what junior. So I'm like, she got a daughter getting ready to like taking the SAT and the SACT or whatever they're taking in where she's at. And I'm just like, I remember calling and speaking to her while she's on the phone while they were moving out to their new home. Like, how y'all girls doing? This, that, and the third. You know, talking about like, you know, when you deserve better, make sure you focus on yourself, and maybe it's time for you to get up out of Georgia. And you know, like, I should have been taking trips. We should have been going to Las Vegas. We should have been going to Europe. Cause like I'm that type of person. You know what I mean? Like, and my other friend, even though they were kind of opposite ends, they might not necessarily hang out with each other, but you know, like I haven't really talked to several or really made any due to all this going on. Like it's a lot to kind of make a friend with all this going on. Like I had the one person I was talking to here, but I don't know, we had to kind of, it was kind of awkward because still in a sense, um, somebody would be kind of like tug at it. It was like cool, but kind of awkward because somebody would tug and try to, oh, give him a hug. And I'm just like, why did you tell somebody to give me a hug? You know, or do this or do that. And it's like, cool. So we sat and we talked, and I'm like, you know, I kind of would have loved to have been like an older, like, brother figure or friend and kind of be like, okay, if you need somewhere to go, come talk to me. If my couch is there, you know what I mean? Like, if you get into a fight with your boy, I'll let me meet your dude. You know what I mean? Like that type deal. And I think hopefully they probably met somebody because I haven't really ran into him lately. But I'm like, you know, try to pace yourself in a relationship. Like you're a cute guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do what you should do. You know, like don't let people run over you. This is what they're gonna think. They're gonna be older. You're gonna be younger. They're gonna automatically think that you're not serious or that you're serious. Maybe give them a call. Like check up how you doing. Maybe invite them out. You know what I mean? Like something that kind of shows genuine interest. Like find out something that you want to do. Even if it's like a free event. Like, oh, I heard about such and such. Want to come? Boop de boop. Like you'll be surprised how that kind of makes somebody feel like, wow, you know, like this person wants to actually spend time. And I'm just like, that's like the type of stuff I kind of want to hear about. You know what I mean? Like, well, we went to such and such, and they were so silly, and it rained, and we ran in the rain, or you know, like some good stuff. There's always this judging stuff on wanting to tell the truth or not wanting to tell the truth, or trying to make everybody else look a certain way, and you'd be like, dang, like, why can't y'all just honestly be in y'all truth? If it's not that bad, why can't y'all be in your truth? If I'm the one sitting over here looking like any shits and pants, like, why can't y'all? Yeah, we were kind of messing with you, or yeah, we were kind of doing this, or yeah, I did have people follow you around, or yeah, I was trying to da 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 da, or yeah, we thought you da 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 because we heard da da da, or you do have da That's why we're trying to protect you. Like, why can't you just be real? Somebody said the same thing the other day about, we don't want you to get. Like, dude, I seriously doubt whatchamacall's gonna come and line up a whole bunch of whatchamacallit and just have their way. I'm like, it better not happen. Because I do remember that one day, and I'm just like, but somebody plays on all of that. Because I woke up one night and I'm like, whoa, who the fuck? I've never woke up like that in my life. And I was like, that's kind of weird. You know, like, and then somebody saying all this weird, nasty stuff to make people not want to be with me. But I was like, it's kind of weird. I remember looking at me like, oh, they're cute. But then I was like, hold on, who the I was like, what? And you're just up and I'm like, okay, this is beyond me. And I was like, actually, no, they were interesting individuals. But I was like, we met. Oh my God. And I was like, well, luckily we were in the act, or so to speak, because I was like, I don't remember this, that, the third. And instead of telling me about it, it's like somebody wants to tell everybody else, you know. But that was like the only time, period, ever. And somebody's like, "Oh, I got you, I got you." Like, whoa, like, hopefully, somebody actually give me. New York really can pretty much handle their stuff. They're like, how New York has its, what do you call it? They can pass the blame. They were kind of doing that with Nightshade and NYPD, back and forth, back and forth. They can handle themselves. They really don't need anybody to get them. That's why this person's just hanging around saying that to hang around. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense as to how X, Y, and Z. And they're like, oh, I got you, New York City. I was just going to say that this happened. So you knew something like that happened and didn't say anything? I'm like, okay, yeah, here we go. I was like, okay, well, then you have this, oh, well, this person does this, and that's why. I'm like, okay, well, cool. Tell them, let's go again. You know, hey, what the hell? Why not, right? So it's getting really on tape because it's kind of weird that people keep saying stuff. And I'm like, okay, yet still you haven't really told me the right way. It was just kind of weird. Like, that's something I would tell, yo, bro, X, Y, and Z happened, whoop de whoop. You know? But then somebody's going to say, why are you listening? But I'm like, you're forcing me to. Like, that stuff you tell somebody, don't let them walk around looking like a fool. All my stuff changes. I don't say, shouldn't say the same thing. Like tonight is different. What I said. Talking about how somebody that they wanted me to have, or their daughter or sister to have their child, and at the last place, which is something completely different other than what they're saying repetitively outside. Which is why I shouldn't be around. Like there should be somebody trying to, oh, they want to be friends with the, what you call it. I'm like, okay, we should be friends with me. Probably more likely. And not be such a jerk. Just like, have you ever realized it might be the last communication style device? Because if your doctors are saying, oh, we don't know the answer to this and that, this and that, this and that, then why are you, what's the word? Not taking that into consideration. You must know it's an alter ego. Okay, start thinking about that. Like, what if they're saying, oh, this is the last mode of meaning we won't be able to communicate with you. That's why I said, why do you think I want a yacht? I saw that yacht the other day. I was like, that would be beautiful because one place even had like a soundproof. I was like, oh my God, that would be ideal. That's just not weird. And then maybe in an instant, there's a reason why, you know, it's like, oh, here's that. So then shouldn't you be more helpful than harmful? And the reason why somebody was looking out for me. So to sit there and try to screw me over is definitely a reason why somebody would try to cover their shit up, right? So I think about that, like, why would you really try to? So it must be very important. But if it's very important, why would you sit here and go back and forth and waste time? Oh, that's right, somebody wants to try to take or brainwash. Somebody wants to job in. I'm like, oh, babe, I don't think that's gonna work. Because if something could come, couldn't come out the nose or something? maybe somebody else betrayed me, or maybe you just don't want to find out the truth. You want to make up this whole story of X, Y, and Z because you know you're supposed to pay, or they're saying, why can't they just pay? How hard is that? What it is that you wouldn't be able to keep tabs. Then I would be like, yacht, house, car, and probably move somewhere upstate or on the Metro North, or probably up to Maine, or New Hampshire, one of them little bay fisherman town where you say good morning. Hey, you say, wake up one of them. Oh, look it. They done got so big. Come on, everybody. I got you in a fresh catch out here. I just 2 Dungeness over here. You got me 2 Dungeness? You sure did. That's so big, about the size of your head. Look at them, just about as big as your head, little boy. Like that instead of um do a symbol out of them. I was at the library, like, really, bro. I posted it because I was so upset. I was like, be respectful. This is a library. That kind of made me very disappointed. But then again, it also reminded me of something that had changed on my resume. What you call it? But I ain't gonna say that. Just keep that one tucked in my drawer. This is really weird. Like somebody was snitching all the time through me or something. I was like, who changed this on? But that's good in a way because what snitches are people that typically tell the truth. So I'm like, people want snitches when they're in trouble. Like as soon as somebody find out, oh, well, you the one that took this or did that or took this or did that, you're gonna want to snitch. You're gonna want somebody to be like, oh, it wasn't Nene, it was this person. They did it because they went over and took this and went there and did that and did that, and that's why I know. Like you want that. Trying to go back to sleep. Got my fan back on. I'm trying to relax. And then the bad thing about it too, at Link, I'm like, even at Link, somebody's sitting there like calling out my mom and stuff. I'm just like, Lord, y'all really outdoing yourself. And I told SafeLink to document it. I told, what was my card? Netspin. And I'm like, can you document the fact that somebody's trying to have me say my information? Like, what the? It was a lot. Like, somebody really trying to pull like they have all this clearance. Which is not good. Because you're making, and that's why I'm like, you made an agency look horrible. That's another reason why I say I don't want to go to court because it's going to make him look completely effed up. If I go to court and start pulling more stuff and more stuff and more stuff, I'm like, how didn't you got Apple, you got Target, you got Home Depot, I got almost like 400 more recordings. And I'm pretty sure I got Home Depot, Target, um, who else? Um, Home Depot, Target, the stores, the grocery stores, which you heard. I think I should do a report. I heard two police things I should take out a report on because you can hear in the background too. And I'm just like, police precincts and it's just way much. And I'm like, it wasn't at the police precinct. It wasn't, whatchamacallit. It was something different, kind of like a laughing, kind of like ha ha he he ha ha. And then I guess they wised up and they realized it wasn't me or my fault. No, here he come again. And they start up, and I'd be like, okay, what? And then all of a sudden it was, oh, he's the one that blah, 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 blah. And it changed the whole mentality at the precinct, kind of changed. Kind of like the one at 35th Street. It was like, oh. And then even, like, some even, like, apologized, and people started being nice. And I was just like, okay. At my school, and that wasn't, like I said, that wasn't no alien. That wasn't no alien. I was like, I can bet money on it. That wasn't an alien. That was kind of like the guy at the Apple location. So you're saying that guy that walked around, the African American, was an alien? And I was like, why would, I don't know, like, how would he almost seemed perplexed. Almost perplexed, but it was kind of annoying because literally once I said something that I was like, okay, are they linked up? Are we linked up somehow? Like, and when somebody was repeating the same stuff to me, were they hearing the same stuff I was repeating? Or they were repeating to me? It's kind of sad.